Check-in time. What we got on the menu today? Hey, look, man, we got some breaking news to report. So look, y'all, we gonna get straight into it, man. We gonna take a ride to the Bronx with this, bro. We gonna go to Harlem, we gonna go to the Bronx, and we gonna go to Brooklyn with this. Okay, so look, y'all. Yesterday on the internet, bro, shout out Harlem Legends, shout out 050 The Movement, shout out China Brown, right? They've been covering this topic, right? Jim Jones, dig what I'm saying? Jim Jones, the Dipset rapper, the co-founder of Dipset. He co-founded Dipset with Cameron. Dig what I'm saying? And Jim Jones is a Nine Trey Blood. Nine Trey Bloods is a New York blood set that was created in 1993 on Rikers Island. Dig what I'm saying? And Jim Jones is a part of that. So you got some OG blood niggas who coming home from prison. You know what I'm saying? They done did 20, 30 years. They been cutting niggas in jail. You know, they've been running around C-74 on Rikers Island and all that. Dig what I'm saying? So these old heads feel like Jim Jones owe them, bro. They feel like Jim Jones owe them, bro. But guess what, bro? Jim Jones don't owe you old heads nothing, bro. Jim Jones don't owe y'all nothing, bro. And all y'all old head niggas is just jealous of Jim Jones. Dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with a lot of things that Jim Jones do, bro. I don't agree with a lot of things Jim Jones do, but I'm here to complicate the conversation, bro. I'm non-biased, bro. And it's really like a Jim Jones hate bandwagon going on right now, bro. That's exactly what this is, bro. You got Hassan Campbell dissing him. Dig what I'm saying? Hassan Campbell, he really got a crush on Jim Jones. That's what I feel like, bro. I feel like Hassan Campbell really has a crush on Jim Jones, Mano, and Zip with the Drip. Because Hassan Campbell always got them three dudes' names in his mouth, bro. I bet you could pull up at least over 100 videos of Hassan Campbell speaking on Jim Jones, Mano, and Zip with the Drip, bro. Like, y'all niggas be careful, bro, because y'all know what type of games Hassan Campbell be playing, bro. Hassan Campbell trying to ride the wave of Hocus 4/5, drop the flag challenge, but he don't want to speak about when he was in the room with Bambaataa doing the drop your drawers challenge. Dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Hassan Campbell was in Bambaataa bedroom doing the drop your drawers challenge. So we gonna break down this video of some dude named OG Mando. He's supposed to be some OG blood nigga, bro. He looked like some bum ass nigga, if you ask me, bro. He looked like some bum ass nigga, some dope head, bro. That's what he looked like, bro. He looked like he on that dope or that fit real bad. So we gonna listen to Harlem Legend kind of like break down the situation and we gonna react. Shout out Harlem Legend, shout out 050 The Movement. Let's go.
All call-outs mandatory? Well, Jim Jones might have just talked his way into a street brawl. I gotta be honest. A first-generation blood that goes by the name of Mandu is calling him out for the fade. Let's call it what it is. I thought all called
Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe when y'all come in here, man. I appreciate the support. Let's go.
outs is mandatory. He might have kept talking himself into the point where is Cameron going to sue Jim Jones? Or is he just going to let him rock out for using the Dipset trademark? Because we all know who owns it.
Hey, hold on, Harlem Legend. Cameron cannot sue Jim Jones, bro. They both have a trademark for Dipset, bro. It's two separate trademarks they got. The way that Jim Jones spells Dipset is different than the way Cameron spells Dipset. If you look it up in the trademark copyright registry, you will see that, bro. Jim Jones has a copyright trademark for Dipset, and Cameron do too. Let's go.
Talk about it. This is Harlem Legend, no cap.
Let's skip this, y'all.
Or going live. What's poppin', blood? I'm just saying. All call-outs is man. I remember when Cameron and Jim Jones were like the best of friends, man. They were stupid close. Dipset was the brand. Let's call it what it is, y'all. Now we all know they are at odds at this point in time. Yeah, they not seeing eye to eye at this time. That's a fact. They no longer cool. Well, I've been seeing Joe Mo, Jim Jones out here selling the brand, Dipset, Diplomat Clothing. And if you ask...
Bro, we got to be honest, though, bro. We got to be honest, bro. Yeah, Cameron and Jim Jones, they having their little internal beef, bro. It's like an internal civil war in Dipset, bro. You got Jim Jones, Jules Santana on one side, and you got Freaky Zeke and Cameron on another side. Dig what I'm saying? But if we going to speak just facts, bro, if we going to speak facts, Jim Jones has been carrying the Dipset legacy for the last 10, 15 years, bro. Jim Jones been the one carrying it, not Cameron, bro. When you think of Dipset nowadays, bro, you think of Jim Jones, bro. Jim Jones been carrying that Dipset flag everywhere he go. The same way he was carrying the 9 Trey Blood flag anywhere he go, bro. Jim Jones is... Y'all can't say he not a big homie, bro. Any of you niggas in New York, y'all cannot say he not a big homie, bro, because this is what blood niggas really should be doing, bro. This what y'all should be showing the youth. Y'all should be showing the youth niggas like Jim Jones because he's successful, bro. He's successful, bro. He's made something out of nothing, bro. And he's also put other niggas from the same type of conditions as him on, bro. He done put a lot of niggas on, bro. He got young niggas on with him right now, bro. He got niggas like Dice Peso with him right now. He got niggas like Shooter with him right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jim Jones puts a lot of people in position, bro. That nigga is the ultimate hustler, bro. Like, they call him the oldest YN. I agree, bro. He is the oldest YN because he relates with the young niggas. The young niggas can relate to him. You ain't gonna find no young nigga that's gonna relate to a nigga like OG Mando, bro. What young nigga wanna be like OG Mando, bro? Now think about this, bro. OG Mando done did 20, 30 years in jail. He known for cutting niggas and all that. What does that mean, bro? What does that get you on the outside, bro? Any nigga can survive in jail, bro. It's way harder to make something happen out here on the streets than it is in jail, bro. You get 3 free meals a day. You get free shelter. Dig what I'm saying? Niggas sending you money, you know what I'm saying? You getting your little visits and all that. Out here in the real world, you gotta pay bills, bro. Out here in the real world, you gotta fend for yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different story when you out here in the world. And what have you old blood niggas did, bro? What have you old blood niggas did, bro? I can show you a lot of shit that Jim Jones did, but you old blood niggas is just talking, bro. Y'all niggas just talking out of jealousy, bro. Keep going, Harlem.
Me. Yeah, just keeping it tall. If you ask me, I say, yeah, he should be able to sell it. He was the rider for the Dipset. All of them. Like, I mean, they all put on for Dipset. Shout out to Uncasa. Shout out to Hellrail. Shout out to Jewels. But they all played a part in Dipset. I think all of them should be able to sell brand that says Dipset on it. But as we all know, Cameron is the one that actually trademarked Dipset. Let's call it what it is. Everything that they wear, anything they put on, he gets a cut. Or he can sue. So the only way Cameron, so these are for the people that actually don't know business, right? The only way Cameron doesn't get a cut is if he doesn't, like, all right, so say like they're not putting it on a big scale and they sell it straight from consumer. Like straight to consumer, excuse me. If Jim Jones is selling it straight to the consumer, is what can Cam do? All he can do is sue him. And you gotta ask yourself, will Cam sue Jim Jones? I'm just saying, like, that would probably be a little lame. He should laugh at him because he's getting a different kind of bag now. But I gotta play this for y'all and let y'all see what Jim Jones is trying to stir up here. It seems like he can't grow up, bro. I gotta be honest. The man is almost 50 years old. It seems like he can't grow up and you know, just move forward with life.
Bro, that's cap, bro. That's cap, Harlem Legend. Harlem, I rock with you and I rock with your content, bro. But your perspective on this is cap, bro. How is Jim Jones not growing up, bro? How is he not growing up, bro? He's doing what grown niggas do, bro. He's out here handling business, bro. Just because he is still a rapper and he's still making music, that don't make him not a grown-up, bro. How is he moving like a kid, bro? If you ask me, bro, out of the Dipset, bro, Jim Jones is the most active, bro. Jim Jones is the one who's maintained the lifestyle and maintained his name and the legacy the longest, bro, because Jules Santana fell all the way back, bro. Jules Santana fell off the map. He not even in the conversation. And Freaky Zeke, he don't even matter, bro. Freaky Zeke do not matter, bro. Freaky Zeke is like the mascot of Dipset, bro. I never even heard of Freaky Zeke's song, bro. I didn't even know this nigga rap, bro. I thought this nigga just did like ad-libs or something. And to top all that off, Freaky Zeke is a long tail, bro. Freaky Zeke is a known long tail. So it's between Cameron and Jim Jones of who been carrying the Dipset legacy. And when you really break that down and really examine what's going on, you see that Jim Jones has been carrying the Dipset legacy with way more pride and way more efficiency than Cameron, bro. Because Cameron really don't push Dipset like that, bro. Cameron pushes Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Cameron got a lot of business going on. Cameron doing his thing or whatever. But Cameron don't rep Dipset the way that Jim Jones reps Dipset. Keep going.
He just has to stir something up on the internet. So as we all know, Jim Jones sat with Fat said, yo, look what he had to say when it came to the Dipset clothing that he's selling. It's like he's trying to bait Cameron in to basically say something or sue him so he can ask something. It's just weird. It's weird vibes. Pay attention, y'all.
Because the diplomats are not together no more, right?
No.
So I see diplomat gear where everybody can make their own clothing line on diplomat.
Only if you're smart. You heard? I'm one of the smartest ones. You can't take nothing from me that was mine. I make what I want.
Diplomat.
Sell diplomat everything. And I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I can't. You heard? I'm waiting. I hope somebody would even fix their lips to imagine they could say, I can't do nothing for the diplomats when I did everything for the diplomats. You heard? I am the diplomats. I'm the diplomats, nigga. I got wings on my back right now. I'm him. If it wasn't for me, nobody would eat right now. We'd all be going to sleep. Wouldn't be no diplomat. I kept the bird in the sky for everybody to eat, whether I liked you or not.
You heard what Jimmy said, bro. You heard what Capo said. He kept the bird in the sky, bro. Jim Jones is stamping it that he is Dipset. No other nigga can't say they Dipset unless Jimmy say they Dipset, bro. That's what Jim Jones is saying, bro. Now, that part of it, I don't agree with him, bro. I don't agree with him at all, bro. But I just told you all the same thing that Jim Jones just said, bro. Jim Jones is the one who gave Diplomat sustainability, bro. He is the one who's carried the legacy. Like he said, bro, he's the one that's been carrying this Dipset banner all around the United States, bro. Niggas like Cameron and Joel Santana, they wasn't doing that, bro. They was not doing that, bro. Keep going.
You heard? Now, take that fact with you, Jack. This guy is very, very emotional. I gotta call it what it is. He's very emotional. I don't know if it's because Cam, Cam, like he did with Dame Day, he don't talk to nobody. He don't call these guys. So these guys are just lost their life, it seems like, man. And Cam was the general. He was the general of Dipset. He actually guided these guys until Jim Jones broke off and started Bird Gang, Purple City Bird Gang, things like that. And it's like, yo, you are too emotional, my G. I gotta keep it all the way honest. You heard in too gangster. Now, would Cameron be wrong? Because we all know he actually owns the brand. As of late 2025, rapper Cameron Giles, owns the trademark for Dipset, the common name for the rap group, the Diplomats. He also owns the associated entity, Diplomats Records LLC, which holds the intellectual property rights to the group's music, movies, and logos. So at the end of the day, I see Jim Jones on all these different places giving out leathers with Pele.
Harlem legend. Let me ask you a question, bro. Just think for a second. Use your brain for a second. Use them big old bifocals you got, bro, and read, bro. Learn about business, bro. Do you really think if Jim Jones knew that he wasn't allowed to use the Diplomat brand, do you think he'd be out here selling Diplomat brand the way he doing, bro? He doing collabs with Pele. He doing collabs with Averex. He doing collabs with all type of different companies, bro. You really think if Jim Jones would be doing all this business with the Diplomat's name without crossing his T's and dotting his I's, bro? No, bro. Jim Jones is a businessman, bro. He been in the industry a long time, bro. He knows what he's doing when it come to handling business, bro. Like, y'all got to cut this out, bro. Y'all got to cut out this I hate Jim Jones bandwagon, bro. I'm not riding on that bandwagon, bro. I'm not riding on the I hate nobody bandwagon, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta cut it out, bro. Y'all New York niggas really be sounding like a bunch of haters, bro. Like, y'all really be hating on Capo, bro. I don't know what's to it, why y'all be hating on Capo, but y'all New York niggas be hating on Capo, bro.
Merger with Dipset and Diplomats, and it's like, yo, my G, listen, let me tell you something. Cam was just a businessman, right? He understood the business. Some people may say he snaked these guys. He stole the brand from up under them, right? Some people would say that. But what he did was he went and trademarked it. Now, give or take, Jim Jones has been with Cameron from the beginning of this whole situation, right? I believe he should be able to sell it. I believe he should be able to do his own thing. But that's not how the world works. It's a business-minded world. See, they not cool now. They fell out. Would Cam be wrong if he went and sued them? If he sued the boots off Jim Jones? I'm just being honest. He's playing this tough guy act, but if Cameron sues him, is Cameron going to be the sucker?
No. If Cameron had the ability to sue Jim Jones for Jim Jones profiting off the Diplomat brand, he would do it, bro. Cameron is a businessman, bro. Cameron likes money, bro. Cameron want all paper that belongs to him, bro. Dig what I'm saying? So if Cameron felt like he had some type of way to get some paper off of what Jim Jones is doing, he would do it. And he wouldn't be wrong for doing it. He would just be handling business, bro. Like, you ain't seen no lawsuits. You ain't seen no cease and desist. You just seen Jim Jones out here doing business with the Diplomat clothing brand, bro. With no cease and desist and no lawsuits, bro.
Saying because he talking to him like he a sucker on the show with Fat Joe. This is nasty work all the way around the board. But since he's the tough guy, yeah. Since Jim Jones is the gangster that never went to jail, never did nothing in this. Hey, look, I'm just saying the image that this man has is ridiculous because we got first generations calling him out. Yeah. People that were there from the beginning.
Hey, bro. You gotta chill with that perspective, bro. You niggas got to chill with that perspective, bro. You can't be using going to jail like a badge of honor, bro. Going to jail is not a badge of honor, bro. That just means you was a dumb criminal, bro. That means you was bad at being a criminal, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, that don't get you no gangster cards, bro. That don't mean you tough. That don't mean you no street nigga because you go to jail, bro. Y'all niggas is praising niggas who do 30, 40 years in jail and come home to nothing, bro. All they got is a bunch of jail stories about what they did on Rikers Island and Attica and C-74, bro. That's all they say, but that's all they do, bro. That's all they got when they come home, bro. And then they try to get up under a nonprofit, bro. That's what they do. Oh, I'm gonna go speak to the youth, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak to the youth, man. We pushing peace and positivity after you done did all this corruption in your community, bro. And you still walking around with whatever gang flag you got in your back pocket, bro. Cut it out, bro. I ain't buying it, bro. You OG niggas who calling out Jim Jones, y'all no different than Big U on the West Coast, bro. Y'all is blurring the lines for these young niggas, bro. Y'all niggas want to play gangster 1 minute, and the next minute y'all want to play activist, bro. We ain't buying it, bro.
That started blood from the beginning in New York City. Shout out to Mandu because Mandu is out here actually doing the work. Okay, shout out to Mandu. He actually, I think it's called TMZ. I don't know the breakdown of it, but these guys are actually outside. He's a first generational blood in New York City, and he's trying to redo his wrongs. Because he's out here preaching to the youth. He's out here stopping these shooters. He's out here stopping these guys from spending the rest of their lives behind bars. We don't see Joe Mo, Jim Jones doing these kind of things. But he calls out. Let's call it what it is. He's calling out.
Hold on, bro. Hey, Harlem Legend, you being biased right now, bro. You being extremely biased, bro. I rock with your content, but you being extremely biased, bro. You saying this dude, the OG Mando, whatever the dog food sniffing nigga name is, bro. You saying that he be doing so much for the community, bro. What is he doing for the economy of the community, bro? Jim Jones is putting niggas in position to get paper, bro. He is stimulating the economy, bro. What is this man nigga doing, bro? Them niggas is paid agents, bro. Them niggas be getting grants from the government, bro. Them niggas ain't doing this work out the kindness of their heart, bro. They doing the same thing that Big U was doing on the West Coast, bro, with that grid program, bro. Them niggas is getting grants from the government and going out here saying a couple things to the young niggas, and that's it, that's all, bro. They ain't there when the beef really shaking, bro. And the young niggas ain't even respecting them niggas, bro. Why would a young nigga respect a OG blood or Crip nigga who don't got nothing to show for all his gangbanging, bro? Why? A young nigga ain't gonna respect him, bro. A young nigga's not gonna respect nothing no nigga is saying who don't got nothing to show for it, bro.
Jones. He wants to fade. You know why? Because Jim Jones might have let his mouth overload his ass. Because we all know Hocus for Fifth started to drop your flag challenge here on the East Coast, right? We know what's going on. And we heard with Jim Jones, yeah, the blood mascot. We heard what he had to say about that. And Mandu wasn't feeling it. I gotta be real. Pay attention to what Mandu has to say, y'all, because he's calling out Jim Jones something serious. Pay attention.
You put the flag down.
Check this shit.
What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
To each his own.
To each his own.
I think that the positive message that he's trying to push, he didn't have to drop his flag to do so. You heard? Like, we in a war right now.
What war, Jim?
Us being in a position and for the things that...
Hold the fuck up, hold the fuck up. Whoa. This nigga say he in a war, okay? This nigga said he was in a war. The homie Hocus got the... This is what I told y'all. If y'all check out my videos, I said this. I said, what war is he in? What is he talking about? Let's pay attention to the OG man do, man. Drop my flag challenge going on, right? And this bird motherfucker right here, bird gang bird, right? Pigeon, pop rat. He talking shit, talking about the homie Focus didn't have to drop his flag to deliver the message because, and his reason for not dropping the flag because Damu at war. What war this motherfucker been in? What yard he been in?
See, we gonna stop right there. See, when you dealing with a nigga, y'all heard this OG man do nigga, right? Y'all heard this nigga, right? When you dealing with a nigga who mind frame think like that, bro, you just gotta stop talking to him, bro, because the nigga ain't got no sense, bro. This nigga feel like the only wars that go on is inside a prison, bro. That's cap, bro. Like, what are you even talking about, bro? It's a lot of wars that go on in the street, bro. It's more smoke happening in the street than it do in jail, bro. You talking about some old 1999, 2002 shit, bro, when you was banging, bro, when you was cutting niggas with a razor and all that, bro. It's a lot going on in the streets, bro. It's a whole lot going on in the streets, bro. Like, niggas is really at war, bro. You ain't looked at the news lately. You ain't seen what's going on in the Bronx. You ain't seen what's going on in Brooklyn. You ain't seen what's going on in Queens, bro. It's a real war, bro. It's kids losing their life to this gun violence, bro. What are you talking about, bro? The only wars that happen is not just in jail, bro. It's wars that happen out here on the street, bro.
Say he never even been to jail before. Like, what penitentiary yard was he stomping in? The war where? What war you been in, homie? Because I ain't seen you on no battlefields, mother.
Jail don't make you tough, bro. Jail do not make you niggas tough, bro. That's why the young niggas don't respect you niggas. Because all the old head niggas got to show for any of their life, any of their gang banging is old jail stories, bro. That's all you niggas got to show for it, bro. It's old jail stories, bro. Niggas is tired of hearing about them Rikers Island C-74 stories, bro. Nobody cares about that no more, bro. It's not even important, bro. Nobody cares about you niggas jail stories, bro. And now y'all coming at Jim Jones for coming at Hocus respectably, right? He came at Hocus in a respectable way, bro. He didn't diss the drop your flag challenge. He just said you could step away from a gang without dropping your flag. And that's true, bro. And look, shout out Hocus 4/5 and the drop your flag challenge. It seemed like he might be trying to do something positive. But I told Hocus this myself, bro. It looked like a fucking circus, bro. That's what it looked like, bro. The drop your flag challenge has turned into a circus because you got so many clout chasing niggas jumping on the wave, bro. You got niggas like Hassan Campbell, who ain't even a gang member. You got niggas like Relly, who he couldn't drop his flag because the flag been dropped him, bro. And then he went on here with Hocus 4/5 saying, oh, I dropped my flag. I want to drop my flag. A week later, he talking about he picking up his flag again, bro. Like, what messages you niggas sending to the youth, bro? All you niggas is all over the place, bro. Y'all niggas got to get some structure, bro. That's what y'all got to get, bro. Y'all got to get some structure and a solid foundation, bro. Because good ideas ain't nothing if you can't execute them to the best, bro.
Fuck up now here perpetuating this bullshit like you a real banger. You's a studio fucking gangster. You ain't been blood enough in your fucking life, you fake ass fucking fashion Damu. You look real cute, sucker ass nigga. I challenge your ass. I'm gonna give you a challenge. How about I bust your ass and then you drop your flag? Huh? How about I come to your block? I'm from Brooklyn. All right? I'll fight you right on Lennox Avenue. All right? Beat the shit out you, fuck your little ass around, and show you some wall shit. All right? And be careful how you respond, motherfucker. Be very, very mindful.
So look, y'all see how this old head nigga is a contradiction, bro? Why would young niggas listen to him, bro? Why would any young niggas listen to him? Why would any programs or any nonprofits allow this nigga to speak to the youth when he right here on the internet perpetuating violence, bro? He's speaking about doing harm to another black man, bro. That's what he doing right here on this internet, bro. Like, why would any young niggas listen to you about pushing peace when you talking about violence right now, bro? Like, These niggas just want a viral moment, bro. I promise you. That's all these old niggas want, bro. These niggas is coming home from jail, bro. They seeing niggas who done got their shit together, successful, living their life, and these niggas is jealous, bro. This is jealous and envy at its best, bro.
How you respond? Cause I'm coming to the block. I'll fight you on your block for free. We ain't gotta do this for no money. We ain't gotta do this for shit. And when I bust your ass and you lose your shit, you drop your motherfucking flag. You talking about you wanna been in war? I wanna see how much war you been in when you going against the warrior then. So what y'all don't understand is this is one guy that has seen war. He understands the war behind the wall and out on the streets. He understands this. He's a first generational blood. He started blood. He was there. You heard at the beginning. He's not just this fashion damu. He's not this guy that just popped on started rapping and brought game to the East Coast and now you're a certified big blood. You gotta understand, I thought all call-outs was mandatory, y'all. See, the reason why I respect the word of Mandu, because if you go to his page, he's showing how much he's outside, y'all. Look, he's with his organization outside stopping these crimes. He's stopping these kids from hurting each other. And then you got dudes like Joe Mo, Jim Jones, out here perpetrating and faking the eye. He's faking the eye. Man, dude's actually speaking at these goddamn people are dying every day. He's speaking. He's letting it be known. Yeah, I did wrong before, but I'm trying to right the wrongs now.
Yo, bro, any school that allows this nigga to speak at they school is crazy, bro. I would never allow my kids in no school where this nigga speaking at, bro. This nigga don't know nothing, bro. What is he gonna teach the kids, bro? What is he gonna teach the kids, bro? What was he successful at in life, bro? All he could tell niggas is old jail stories and what not to do, bro. That's it, that's all, bro. Like, and now he on the internet trying to have some beef with Jim Jones, bro. He is on the internet looking like an old clown, bro. This nigga probably in his 60s, bro. And he beefing with a nigga on the internet, bro. If you really had smoke with Jim Jones, bro, Jim Jones be all around the city, bro. Why you get on the internet and make a video, bro? Go see that man, bro. Go push up on that man if you really got smoke, bro. But that's how you be knowing these niggas just be talking, bro. That be that dog food talking, bro. The nigga done got low on dog food, bro. The nigga going through withdrawal, bro. That's what happened when niggas go through withdrawal, bro. The nigga kirking out, bro. The nigga kirking out because he going through withdrawal, bro. And now he on the internet making himself look like a fool, bro. I guarantee you this, bro. I guarantee y'all this, bro. Any organization or nonprofit that he's working with now, bro, they is definitely about to get rid of him, bro. So that $16.50 an hour you was getting, bro, it's gone, bro. It's over with, bro. They ain't working with you no more, bro. You just cut off your own bag clout chasing on the internet, bro.
For a better future for our kids. And I don't feel like dudes like Jim Jones, I don't think he portrays that. So I'm happy a first generation. And finally, somebody's calling him out. Somebody's calling him out of that fake blood. And no, we don't want to hear you going behind the scenes and having Mel Murder, somebody else reach out. And no, he just called you out and said, I'll meet you on Lennox. Blood. I'm just being honest, y'all, man. Look, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Y'all let me know if I'm wildin'. But this man just wanted to...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Harlem. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You wildin' right now. You definitely wildin', bro. Like, you taking up for this nigga, bro. Like, you supporting this bullshit, bro. And you know better, bro. You definitely know better, bro. You been doing this a long time, bro. So you know how the internet work, bro. Like, how can you support that, bro? How can you support that, bro? Like, he did it all wrong. Dig what I'm saying?
Beat him outside, blood. This is nasty work, y'all. I gotta keep it real, man. Jim Jones, man, you was a sucker and always been a sucker. And he's letting you know that. That's a fact. You ain't never been in no war. Why you gaslighting the people? You heard? I gotta be honest, y'all. And another thing, Cameron, you should sue him. He running his mouth. You a business...
See, these niggas biased, bro. These niggas biased. I'm complicating the conversation, bro. I'm gonna give it to y'all raw, bro. If Jim Jones wrong, keep wrong. Dig what I'm saying? Like the 9 Trey shit, when they let 6ix9ine be 9 Trey, bro, Jim Jones was wrong, bro. Dig what I'm saying? On them tap phone calls, on that wiretap with Mel Murder, that looked suspect, bro. That looked like Jim Jones might have cooperated. Dig what I'm saying? But in this particular situation, bro, Jim Jones is not wrong, bro. Jim Jones is not wrong, bro. 98.9% of young niggas will listen to Jim Jones before they listen to this old nigga, bro. Like, this old nigga got nothing to offer the young nigga. See, this the thing, bro. Going to them schools and going out there to the park with your little non-profit hoodies and all that on, that don't change nothing, bro. That don't help the community none, bro. Talking to them niggas don't mean nothing, bro. You gotta offer niggas an alternative, bro. These young niggas want money, bro. You gotta give them an alternative, bro. And just talking to them is not no alternative, bro. Especially when you ain't got nothing to show for it, bro. You ain't got nothing to show these niggas of look, you could get this, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas ain't got nothing to offer them. Jim Jones got opportunity to offer these niggas, bro. And that's one thing I gotta side with Jim Jones on, bro. He do be giving niggas opportunities, bro. Young street niggas at that. Dig what I'm saying? So look, this next story we gonna get into, y'all. G Herbo, bro. G Herbo and No Limit. We riding to the rack with it. Dig what I'm saying? Like, the rat got a lot going on, bro. G Herbo got a lot going on right now. You dig what I'm saying? So we about to play this audio right quick, right? See this what happened, right? A dude named Jay Doogie from No Limit, bro. He from G Herbo hood. He been knowing G Herbo his whole life, right? He came on the internet and he started dissing G Herbo. He basically was saying like G Herbo don't do nothing for his homies. G Herbo don't come to the hood. G Herbo don't look out. G Herbo be selling niggas dreams. You know the same thing No Limit Cairo was saying, bro. You know, a few niggas from No Limit done said that. You got No Limit Cairo, you got Jay Doogie, you got the boy EBK, whatever that EBK nigga name is. You know what I'm saying? Him too. So it's a few of them that been dissing Herb on the internet. So about a week after he started dissing Herb on the internet, the nigga got hit up, bro. The nigga got hit up, bro. Like, they lit him up and he ain't coming back no more, bro. They hit his top. Dig what I'm saying? They turned his TV off, bro. He ain't never coming back. So a lot of people looking at it like Herb might have called the hit. They saying Herb might have dropped the bag on him. You know what I'm saying? They saying Herb dropped the bag over there in the hood and niggas went and collected on that. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Trenches News got to say about this, because y'all know Trenches News is the most up-to-date, resourceful person from the rack when it comes to the trenches. Check it out, y'all.
ChatGPT, what's a future-proof business in 2025?
I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Away from being, hey y'all, make sure you keep your head. We talking about No Limit J-Dog, man, and what really happened to No Limit J-Dog, man. This the real story, man. Trenches News, I am the #1 source in the streets, man, in the trenches. These are all facts that I'm speaking about J-Dog. I did not know that J-Dog was G Coin's son, man. I always speak about Coin and how, and when I was in No Limit, man. So rest in peace to J-Dog, man. You know, rest in peace to G Coin. And yeah, we talking about what really happened to J-Dog and, man, who killed him and did the ops do it, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook Market, Bayzoo, hook it up. All right, y'all. So we talking about No Limit J-Dog, man, and the G Herbo incident and what really happened to No Limit J-Dog. Now, we all seen that No Limit J-Dog, you know, he came out of nowhere. Everybody was like, damn, where he just came from? You know, he was in jail for 9 years. And when he came out of jail, he looked at the block as if it was broken. You know, you got this crowd doing this, you got this crowd doing that, you got motherfuckers over here doing that, but you got people in the streets, and then you got the G Herbo who rapping about this shit and making it hotter than what it gotta be, and we gotta deal with the ops. So I understood all that, what he was saying. It's safe to say he died because he died for what he believed in, to make No Limit great again, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Hey, I know a lot of people be like, man, why would you want to make No Limit great again? Hey, that's what he lives for. He wanted to see his neighborhood great again, man, you know. And whatever that was great to him.
So basically what Trenches News is saying, right? Trenches News is saying that basically the dude Jay Doogie or whatever, J-Dog, whatever they want to call him, right? He started dissing G Herbo, right? And the way he was dissing G Herbo is he was coming on the internet saying all type of crazy shit about G Herbo. But Trenches News is saying basically the reason J-Dog was doing that is he was really just trying to get everybody back together, because J-Dog did a long time in jail. And before he went to jail, all of No Limit was together. No Limit is a big hood. No Limit is a big hood on the east side of Chicago. Dig what I'm saying? They got a lot of enemies, but they are a big neighborhood. They got a big area. So when J-Dog went to jail, Herbo, Bibby, Cairo, all these niggas was together. They was all together, click tight. Dig what I'm saying? So when he come home 9 years later, things changed, bro. And J-Dog wanted things back the way they used to be. But you know, Herb is a very successful rapper, bro. Herb got a #1 song right now. Herb is on fire. Herb is having the most success of his life right now. You dig what I'm saying? So Herb probably ain't getting back to niggas the way niggas want Herb to get back to them. But niggas got to start being more understanding, especially when you coming home from jail, bro. When you come home from jail, bro, you ain't supposed to try to just jump right back in the mix, bro. You got to analyze everything, bro. You got to get back in your groove, bro, and realize what's going on around you and start trying to realize what things you might need to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything ain't gonna be the same it was 9 years ago, bro. 9 years is a long time. So, you know, that's what's going on.
Some people successful in business, some people successful in this, you know, that's how I look at it now, you know. But, so he came out and he said that he needed to hollering at Herb about what? We don't know. Probably to get the block back together to, you know, he probably felt that Lil Herb was the one who was splitting the neighborhood in half, you know. So he wanted to holler at him. And Herb, doing a video shoot, yeah, we see him in the video shoot, but we didn't know that he wanted to talk to Herb, and Herb and them got up out of there. So Herb did an interview saying that, you know, he don't want to get Rico'd and the feds and all that. I understand all that. You know what I'm talking about? Who the fuck want to go down to jail, you know? But I understand what J-Dog was saying, you know, how is you gonna go down when you ain't never did shit, you know? How is you gonna go down? Only thing you gonna go down for is rapping about it. You rapping about what we really doing, but we really gonna go down, you know? And I feel like J-Dog was really like, he was really saying like, why you even mentioning the feds, you know?
Nah, but bro, you gotta realize this, bro. Herb do not want to get caught up in no Rico, bro. We just seen all the rappers get caught up in Ricos, bro. Dirk is in jail right now about a Rico, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, the feds play tricky games, bro. You could be a rapper, right? Say Herb a rapper, right? All these niggas like Cairo and EBK and J-Dog and all the niggas that's from Herb Hood that's hating on Herb but dislike Herb or got differences with Herb, right? They all saying the same thing. Herb's supposed to put money in the hood. Herb's supposed to do this for the hood. Herb's supposed to bond niggas out, but he ain't bond niggas out. Now, if Herb is spending his rap money and putting his rap money back into illegal activity and back into the streets, that's how the feds hit you with a Rico, bro. That's how niggas get Ricos, bro. That's how niggas who are all the way legit get Ricos, bro. Because once you start putting money into illegal activity or you giving money to a nigga and they doing illegal activity, they attach you to it, bro. Like, the feds is clout chasers just like niggas on the internet, bro. They love a big case, bro. And a case where you got No Limit crew in Chicago. Yeah, niggas in Chicago might know what No Limit is, but the whole world don't know what No Limit is. But when you put G Herbo and No Limit gang out Chicago, you got a whole lot more eyes on that, bro, because G Herbo is a successful, known rapper. And G Herbo not trying to get caught up in no Rico, bro.
And they already own you. You hot. You done already been to the feds, you know. Even though people from No Limit been going to the feds since the 90s, since I was around that motherfucker, they was going to the feds. A couple of them. So they had got into it, you know. And then J-Dog got on the internet. He said what he said. Now, it was over with. But J-Dog, you know, he was walking around the neighborhood, showing the neighborhood, saying that, you know, G Herbo need to invest in the neighborhood and buy houses and stores. And he was riding around talking about, you know, that we ain't got no liquor stores to go to. We ain't got none of this. Use your money to build. I don't want you to give me no money, but build the neighborhood back up. And then that was the last thing that we seen him say to Herbo. So after this, he's on the block. He on the block where he at. You know, one of the No Limit guys, and these all facts, came, you know, to the trap. Came to the trap where he was, where J-Dog was, and confronted him about the shit that he was saying on the internet and about G Herbo. So they up in the trap. They get into it. You hear me? They get into it. They get the fight. J-Dog, according, you know what I'm talking about, accordingly, J-Dog whooped this guy. He whooped him, you know. Don't be approaching me about no, Herb them, whooped him up. He got beat so bad, they said, man, that J-Dog put hands on him. Then he called the niggas from the couple blocks over. Hey, bro, ooh. I even heard that he said that J-Dog them supposed to jumped on him. And these guys came down there. They came down there with guns and shit. And I'm disappointed in Randy, man. Like, you old head, nigga. Like, I knew you since KK them.
Hold on, bro. What Trench's News is saying, right? I'm gonna give it to y'all in layman terms, because he ain't saying names right now, right? He's saying J-Dog was at a trap house in Herb Hood, right? Big Op went on the internet after J-Dog said all this and said Herb is good. Ain't nobody gonna lay no hand on Herb. Dig what I'm saying? Big Op basically made it known, like, nigga, Herb with me, nigga, he can go anywhere he want. And if any of y'all niggas play, y'all getting splat. That's what Big Op said. And niggas know Big Op about business, bro. Big Op got hats, bro. Big Op probably got the most hats over there in No Limit right now. He the most active nigga from No Limit. Dig what I'm saying? So that's what Big Op got on the internet and said. So Big Op found out that J-Dog was at a trap house. So Big Op went to the trap house and he confronted J-Dog. Now, from what Trench's News is saying, J-Dog got the best of Big Op, bro. That's what Trench's News is saying. Trench's News is saying J-Dog put hands and feet on Big Op, which is G Herbo #1 shooter. Dig what I'm saying? They saying after Big Op got whooped, he made a call to the homies. So, like I was telling y'all before, No Limit is kind of split up. Dig what I'm saying? Like J-Dog, he be with the Kairos and the EBK niggas and all them. Dig what I'm saying? Big Op got G Herbo and all the little young niggas from Shorty Mob and all that, right? So I guess them niggas from Shorty Mob came over there and y'all know what happened next, bro. Y'all know what happened next, bro. They lit that nigga J-Dog up, bro. They lit him up, bro, and he ain't coming back no more, bro. That's what they did, bro. Me personally, bro, I feel like it's foul, bro. I feel like that's some backdoor activity, bro, because Big Op should have just took his L, bro. Big Op should have just took his L, and that's that, bro. Like, they all from the same neighborhood. They all grew up together, bro. Why y'all got to bring firearms into the situation? But we also got to look at Big Op perspective, right? Trench's News is telling the story from secondhand information, bro. We don't know if J-Dog pulled a strap on Big Op. We don't know what really went down, bro. We don't even know if J-Dog really won. We just going off of what Trench's News got from somebody else right now. You dig what I'm saying? So maybe Big Op was protecting himself, bro. Maybe J-Dog then pulled out the straps first. And then if J-Dog then pulled out straps first, it's all fair game, bro. J-Dog got what was coming to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Y'all think Big Op them foul, or y'all think J-Dog foul? Y'all let me know.
Them days, nigga. Like, yeah, man, bro. Like, anyways, so they came down there. That's how J-Dog got in the back where he was. Remember on my video I said, how the fuck did J-Dog get in the back where he was? Like, ain't no ops did that. Cause J-Dog, he got killed. Where he got killed at, like, it had to be some setup or something. So they all came to the back. The guys who the No Limit member got called, who got whooped by J-Dog. The other members who he called, who went No Limit, in LMB, they come. They try to talk it out. J-Dog wouldn't go, man. J-Dog was still standing on where he's standing on. Niggas can't come to the hood. We put a belt in everything. Say, who them was like, all right, man, you don't want to listen? And then they as they walking off, they unload on J-Dog. And they unload on his brother, Fat Baby, man. Now, Fat Baby is innocent, bro. Fat Baby graduated from high school, grew up over there. Like, I don't even see why they hit him up. But he's still alive. Thank by God's grace that he's still alive, And, yeah, man, that's what happened to J-Dog, bro. J-Dog stood up for what he believed in. He died for what he believed in, man. And he didn't get killed by no ops. He got killed by...
Now, y'all just heard what Trench said, right? Like, now the story's starting to unravel a little bit. Dig what I'm saying? Trench's News basically saying after J-Dog and Big Op got into it, after they had their little fight, whoever won, it don't matter. J-Dog might have won, Big Op might have won. We ain't gonna never really know who won, bro. Dig what I'm saying? But a key thing that Trench's News said was after the fight, they was trying to holler at J-Dog, bro. That mean they was trying to reconcile the situation. That mean Big Op and them side was trying to reconcile the situation. But Trench's News, according to Trench's News, J-Dog wasn't going. J-Dog was saying shit like, nigga, it's belt to ass, nigga, BTA. That's what J-Dog was saying, bro. And when you start saying stuff like that, bro, It get violent, bro. That's Chirac, bro. That's Chicago, bro. Dig what I'm saying? You can't be telling the nigga when a nigga is trying to reconcile the situation that it's gonna be belt to ass next time we see you, nigga. If y'all come back over, it's gonna be belt to ass. Belt to ass don't mean no fight, bro. Belt to ass mean gunshots, bro. So it sound like Big Op then was on defense, bro. That's what it sound like to me, bro. It sound like J-Dog was the aggressor and Big Op then was on defense, bro. But I'm gonna let y'all hear what G Herbo said and how all this even started, bro. You know what I'm saying? G Herbo did an interview with Loon, Fog Fo Looney. It's Up There podcast, and he spoke about why he had to detach himself from his neighborhood. Let's go. These ads, y'all. Y'all know how these ads be.
Killed at probably like 11 a.m. or some shit like that. 12. We was talking at 5 a.m. That same day, and he just telling me like, bro, I don't want nothing. I never wanted shit but for you to be successful. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't never felt like nothing you had was mine. Right. You bought a car, a chain, I supposed to got one. Yeah. I ain't never felt like that. Those was his last words to me before he died. So it's like that just give me all the ammunition to really just keep going and do it and make sure I'm doing it for him. You feel me? And it's like, and I don't care about getting no credit or no accolades and no pats on the back, but when I had conversations with his baby mamas and they tell me like just how valuable I am to their son's life, you feel what I'm saying? And like I'm the closest thing still here to my little brother, and they need me to help raise the kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit mean everything to me. That shit bigger than any platinum plaque, anything I can get. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, I'm really like even with me trying. Like still trying, I'm doing a great job and just making my presence feel felt for the sake and the life of my little brother. Right. And making sure I'm keeping his name alive and making sure that his kids know that what I'm saying, he ain't dying vain and they gonna always be protected and they gonna always be.
Herbo not talking about his blood brother. He not talking about a brother who got the same mama or the same daddy as him, bro. He talking about Lil Greg, bro. Lil Greg was a beloved member from No Limit, bro. And the Lakeside niggas hit him up in a barbershop, bro. The Lakeside niggas hit him up in a barbershop right after he left Herb, bro. So that been on Herb's heart a long time, bro. Herb talk about this a lot, bro. And I think Herb might have went through a little depressed state after Lil Greg died, bro. Keep going.
Regardless, because they mamas got them and I got them too. You know what I'm saying? So with knowing that, and I done seen that shit so many times where like a nigga get killed and it's like maybe they might ride for him for a year. You know what I'm saying? Might think they doing something or slide and go do what they doing, and then it's like after that, these niggas kids get 13 years old, 14 years old, and they don't got nobody. Now they in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Nobody reach for them. Now they gang banging and they thugging. So for me to know like they'll never have to go through that. And I make sure they don't, gotta go through that. And that shit, like, that's the biggest accolade for me to just know, like, man, they gonna be all right.
How do you shake the Chicago mentality, though? Because, like I'm saying...
Hey, look, Herb just said a good point, bro. Herb just said a real good point, bro. Like, Herb can't take care of everybody, bro. He can't take care of the whole hood, bro. But the fact that he's taking care of Greg kids since Greg is deceased, bro, that's a stand-up move, bro. That's some stand-up nigga shit, bro. See, you niggas who from No Limit this alive, bro, y'all niggas got blood running through y'all veins and y'all got air running through y'all body, bro. Y'all willing and ready, bro. Y'all can go get a job, bro. Y'all can make some shape. Greg can't make nothing shake, bro. Greg ain't here no more, bro. Greg is not here no more, bro. He cannot provide for his kids. So Herb is providing for his kids, bro. That's doing for the hood, bro. Herb can do for who he want to do for, bro. Herb ain't obligated to do nothing for none of you niggas, bro.
Chicago mentality is rough to shake, bro. We see the superstars go way up, and they can't shake the fact that I come from a place that if you do that, it's going there. Like, how did you shake that mentality? What shaped your new mentality leaving Chicago?
Man, just really, like, knowing, like, I'm really a product of the streets, bro, in the trenches. Like, I know it ain't no way around this shit. Like, you gonna die or go to jail if you wanna steal consequences. You can't even have one foot in and one foot out. You gotta have both feet out of the street. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And like with me understanding that, I preach that shit as much as I can to my homies, and slowly but surely, like over the years, like I'm seeing like they don't want that shit for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like my homies don't want to be in the streets. These real niggas that was outside every day in the hood, trapping,
Thug and gang banging these niggas that's trying to move to LA now. Like, I'm finna come out here and do this. We gonna chase this music shit with you, bro. We gotta follow your lead. But it really came from me making the decision to be like, man, I'm cutting all ties from that shit. I don't care what a nigga think about me. Nigga call me a bitch ass nigga 100 million times. I don't care. Like I'm not even gonna feed into it. And you think I ain't had to have them uncomfortable conversations? You think nigga ain't told me I done left the hood and forgot about the hood and I'm a fuck nigga and I don't take care of niggas and I ain't the one bonding niggas out no more and paying for funerals? It's like, how many times I supposed to do for that shit? Do that shit.
Exactly. How many times you supposed to do that shit? Herb got his head on straight, bro. Like, you could tell a nigga yes a million times, bro. That one time you tell a nigga no, bro, they act like you the devil, bro. They act like you the worst nigga on earth, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Niggas feel like they obligated to what you have, bro. That's what it is, bro. Niggas feel like they obligated to your success, bro. And that's dangerous, bro. Like, Herb don't owe niggas nothing, bro. If Herb only bonded one nigga from the block out of jail, bro, that's one too many, bro. That's one too many, bro. Herb don't have to bond no niggas out of jail, bro. If you look at Herb and you look at his immediate circle, bro, all them niggas is from No Limit, bro. So why is niggas like Cairo and niggas like EBK and niggas like J-Dog, long live J-Dog or whatever, why is niggas like that mad, bro? Y'all not part of her immediate circle, bro. What do y'all want from this nigga, bro? It's like these niggas want that nigga to go to jail, bro. And then if Herb go to jail, y'all gonna be calling that nigga a dumbass nigga saying he fucked up his life, bro. That's what y'all niggas gonna be saying, bro. Ain't none of you niggas gonna have nothing for his kids. Ain't none of you niggas gonna have nothing for his mama. Ain't none of you niggas gonna have nothing for his girl, bro. Y'all niggas just gonna say free Herb for about a week. Y'all niggas might wear some t-shirts or something like that for a week. And then it's over with, bro. It's over with, bro. So let that man live his life, bro.
What y'all want nigga to catch a Rico? Every time you niggas go to jail for a gun charge, a violent charge,
coming.
I'm the one coming. Like, I'm the concierge.
Never.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
That's
never, ever.
Yeah, like, and when I understood it that way, I'm like, bro, I gotta just go cold turkey. Like, I don't even care if a nigga can't even reach me. Like, for real, nigga can't even get me on the phone. Like, at all.
Because God done positioned you, bro. He done positioned you, and you ain't honoring the blessing if you playing in that shit. You know what I'm
you
saying?
could really have nothing to do with that shit. You could really just be a nigga with a good heart that feel like you obligated to do that.
Because you grew up with niggas.
Exactly. And the police is spinning. Like, no, he the one running this shit. He the chief. You could have no knowledge about no murders, no nothing no niggas doing. You all the way out in LA living your life. You just a multi-millionaire. Where this shit ain't really hurting you all the way. It ain't hurting you financially, but it's hurting you mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally, spiritually, it's hurting, it's taking a lot from you. When you got this survivor's guilt and you just paying to get niggas out every time they fuck up.
And then they draw you in.
And they draw you into this shit. Like, you the one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's rough on dudes, because you get caught in the middle of it thinking, damn, bro, should I be doing it? No, you shouldn't.
Hell no.
You can't do it.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? Too much on the line, man. You gotta honor the blessing God put on you, and they gotta honor it. So they need to come this way, come toward the light.
No, for sure.
Y'all dragging me toward the darkness. Come toward the light,
for sure, bro. And I had these conversations, I be telling niggas like, bro, what different results do you expect still doing the same shit? You still going outside on this block with the police scorching hot on this motherfucker. They gonna come lock you up every chance they get. Once they see your face, they profile you. You don't even gotta have nothing. So that one day you might be going to the grocery store and you feel like you gotta have that gun to make home to your kids. Like, what point is you just gonna stop doing? You gotta make a sacrifice to be like, nigga, I just can't do it no more. Like, I'm not even putting myself in the line of fire. Like, that don't mean you pussy. Sometimes you gotta go without. Like, I went without, nigga. I done went broke, all type of shit, trying to change my circumstances, just staying in the house. Cause I ain't going outside. Like, nigga, I'd rather be broke than dead.
I'm gonna tell y'all what changed her mind frame. What changed his mind frame is when he got a second chance, bro. Y'all remember Herb caught that fraud Fed case, bro. He caught a Fed case and he ain't have to do no jail time, bro. At that point, he did what most niggas don't do, bro. He realized he had to change his circle. He had to change his circumstances. He had to change his surroundings, bro. And that's what Herb did, bro. Like, look at niggas like Cairo, bro. Niggas like Cairo, bro. Free Cairo, but Cairo back in jail, bro. Cairo back in jail because he's still moving loose out in the streets, bro. Like, Herb don't want to go to the feds, bro. Like, look at Dirt, bro. Look at Young Thug, bro. Look at all these rappers, bro. The rappers are targets by the federal government, bro. So why would you, matter of fact, why would you niggas even want Herb around, bro? Why would you niggas even want Herb to bond niggas out when y'all know the feds can attach his name to a gang if he doing things for the gang, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Like, niggas is selfish, bro. Niggas got too much entitlement, bro. Dig what I'm saying? Herb is doing what he's supposed to do. Self-preservation. If you don't preserve yourself, you can't help nobody, bro. Keep going.
I'd rather be broke than incarcerated. Like sometimes you gotta just figure that shit out and be uncomfortable to change your life and change your circumstances.
And sleep all the way down. You've built the business, you've done the work, so why does it feel like
Y'all know how these ass be, bro.
Circumstances and change your situation. So it's like I done told niggas that like, bro, you chasing these little couple $100, couple $1,000, going outside thinking you finna do some shit, trapping, you carry your gun, you gonna keep going to jail, and you want somebody to get you out the situation. It's like, bro, you gotta try different things if you want different results, though. Like with me, like that was my whole thing. To like, I stopped carrying that mentality with me, where it's like I gotta, cause I really used to be that. I really used to be that kid, bro, that felt like I'm gonna be in my hood and be on my block forever. Like,
They had a trick.
I'm gonna be posted up in the hood and multi-millionaire, icy as a motherfucker.
See what y'all niggas want, bro? What niggas like J Dog and EBK Juvie and Cairo and niggas like that want, y'all want Herb just to go in his pocket and give you niggas money. That's what y'all niggas want, bro. If y'all niggas was smart, bro, y'all would have played y'all position and made something happen off of y'all alliance with Herb, bro. Just the fact that you attached to Herb, you could have made your own lane, bro. Look at Mansky, bro. Look at Big Op, bro. Herb just helped Big Op get $1 million deal, bro. That could have been you, Cairo. That could have been you, Juvie. Juvie, you been rapping forever, bro. You been rapping for like 20 years, bro, and you still ain't popped yet. Dig what I'm saying? But you still dissing Herb, bro. Y'all niggas gotta learn how to use emotional intelligence, bro. Y'all niggas be burning bridges that don't need to be burnt down, bro. Some bridges need to be burnt down, bro. And you gotta be the one to burn it down first before you get burnt. But in this situation with her, bro, I really don't see no wrong he doing, bro. I don't, bro. Y'all niggas say he don't help the hood, bro. But I be seeing all no limit niggas with him, bro. Y'all niggas say he don't give niggas opportunity. Y'all say he act like he was gonna sign a nigga and didn't sign him. We all just seen Big Op get $1 million deal, bro. Like, what else y'all want from her, bro? What else y'all want, bro?
And they bet not try.
And I'm the only one that's good, that's in this situation, that ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. Like, hell no. They got to the point now where it's like, I'm 30. These kids out here gang banging and thugging at 13, 14 years old. They feel like that's their shit.
And they don't
I'm not
honor
gonna
it.
be the one to tell you this my shit.
Yeah.
I done put some work in for this block 20 years ago. This your shit.
They
man.
don't honor that. Yeah.
Man, this your block.
And then I might tell you when I'm leaving, this ain't now one house, but I'm gone.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure,
just if you really pay
Man,
attention.
if you want it, you got
Yeah,
it.
it's
your
yours.
shit.
It's yours, little homie.
Man,
It's your spot.
I
You know
don't
what
know
I'm saying?
static for real, because these
Oh.
niggas will really kill you and take your life because they just so full of testosterone.
Yeah,
They
and
growing up trying to
emotion,
feel like
and
emotion
drugs.
and drugs play a
That
big
drugs
part.
do it, bro, because that's part of the rappers that be
Niggas
just
be
at the
perk
counter.
angry, Zan
Yeah.
That Zan angry, that shit is serious.
It's different. You're spazzing out. Yeah, then you
You don't even realize, that's why I'm saying you don't even know you did it. The next day, nigga feel like, oh, I'm tripping on both as hell.
Yeah, man, I went off on her, man.
I done been there. I done been
Me
one of them
too.
niggas, for real.
Yeah, me
Like,
too. So I'm telling you, I'm knowing you be like, man, I done went off on everybody. Man, what was that about? They people start saying, man, you know that nigga that done went crazy or something. He ain't acting right, something. Or they start to tell other people that you think you better than. They don't know you dealing with drugs. You gone on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't knowing that, but they start telling other folk, you know, Herb think you better than me. Cussed everybody out last night instead of saying, nah, you seen him pop 4
you
perks.
seen him have. You seen, and I
Yeah.
done been there.
Only thing I'm gonna say, bro, and I really hate to say this, bro, Herb. Big Op, bro. Big Op, I rock with Big Op, bro. Big Op got some dope music, bro. I feel like he got a lot of potential, bro. But that nigga Big Op, you gotta get away from Big Op, bro. You gotta get away from Big Op, bro. Big Op is the only liability you have around you right now, bro. Big Op is a liability, bro. Them feds is finna come knocking on Big Op door, bro. J-Dog just died, bro. And Big Op was basically involved in that, bro. Big Op had just got to fighting with the nigga, bro. Like, you don't think they gonna come question Big Op, bro? Like, Big Op still got that young nigga mentality. And I know you trying to help the nigga because you see something in him. But if Big Op ain't willing to leave Chicago, bro, and come out there and be right up under you in LA, bro, you gotta detach yourself, bro. Because Big Op is a walking fucking Rico, bro. Big Op is a walking Rico, bro. Big Op move just like Q50 and Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom and Vert and all them niggas, bro. He moved like the Bloodhound niggas. Them young niggas is different, bro. They want to put everything on the internet, bro. Anytime they catch a hat, they gonna tweet about it, or they gonna go live about it, or they gonna rap about it, and you know the feds listening, bro. So, Herb, I know you probably won't hear this, bro, but if you do hear this, bro, you need to either put Big Op under your wing, all the way under your wing, bro. Take that nigga out there to LA with you, or you gotta detach from him, bro, because you really got your head on right now, bro. You got your head on right, bro.
From a perspective of me not having it and a perspective of me being on top of the world and still battling that abuse, you feel what I'm saying, that substance abuse, because you feel like you just trying to suppress the emotions, where it's like you still trying to go out and act like everything okay, you want to still do shows and you want to still do interviews and you want to do this, and you just need that little quick little substance to just suppress your feelings.
Try to make it
the day,
yeah.
but you still end up exploding in certain shit. And another thing is like forgiveness too, though, bro. Like I done forgave a lot of people too for shit. Like I'm working on hold grudges no more. Like I still, I'm getting better at it too. But it's like I didn't learn to just like forgive, because it was people who like I don't fuck with, and I'm just holding on to that. Where it's like every time I hear the nigga name, I see the name come around. Now I'm going from having a good day to a bad day. Like I had to let that shit go, and especially it's like if it don't apply, let it fly. It's like I know what type of nigga I am. I know I'm a good nigga, bro. I know I done helped so many people out, and I done really changed people's lives, bro. Like changed a lot of people's lives. So it's like if I feel like I don't want to do nothing to you when I see you for real, because I probably still got love for you, even though I'm going to just keep my distance and never be the same again.
So look, man, we gonna wrap that story up, bro. Y'all got that breakdown, bro. Basically, J-Dog, he lost his life, bro. J-Dog dissed Herb like a week ago. Then Herb did some poof shit like Lil Reese used to do back in the day. Y'all remember back in the day, anytime Lil Reese had an op, bro, niggas would go on the internet and diss Lil Reese, and like a couple days later, them niggas just end up dead, bro. That's what just happened with J-Dog, bro. J-Dog just dissed Herb, then a week later, he end up in a casket, bro. The nigga already in a casket. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he got head tapped less than a week after he dissed Herb. And Big Op is attached to that situation, bro. They saying Big Op attached to that situation, and Big Op is Herb artist. Big Op is Herb #1 shooter too, bro. Also, we got some breaking news with Young Thug. I reported to y'all earlier this week that Young Thug was on pace to sell between 40 and 45,000 units first week. Well, Thug sold 52,000 first week sales. He got the #6 album on Billboard. That is still an L, bro. That's still an L, bro. I feel like Atlantic and 300, they probably finna drop Thug, bro. They probably finna drop Thug, bro. Because if they still want Gunna, bro, and they want Gunna to stay with their label, bro, it's no way Gunna gonna rock with them if they rocking with Thug, bro. They can't be promoting a nigga who promoting Gunna downfall. Gunna ain't going for it, bro. Gunna is not going for that. Gunna got too much sense for that. Dig what I'm saying? So the last thing I want to let y'all know before we go, it's really two things, bro. Check it out, right? Lotto is pregnant, bro. Lotto is pregnant by 21 Savage. Lotto did a show in Japan last night, and she got her baby bump showing. It's looking like Lotto might be pregnant with twins, y'all. Dig what I'm saying? 21 Savage been putting in that work. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, 21 Savage already married. He only married that girl to get his green card, bro. 21 Savage married that other girl to get his green card, bro. 21 Savage is a citizen now, and now he can live his life with Lotto. They finna have a baby, bro. I think they finna have twins, like I said. Cardi B and JT. Cardi B and JT beef is heating up. Now, y'all know JT dropped 2 diss songs at Cardi B, bro. 2 diss songs aimed at Cardi B where she lighting up Stephon Diggs. She's saying Stephon Diggs is a rainbow wide receiver. She's saying all that. Dig what I'm saying? She's saying Stephon Diggs like to take it in the back door and all that. Dig what I'm saying? But Cardi B said the same thing about Lil Uzi Vert. So now Cardi B is doing some slick type snitching shit. Dig what I'm saying? Like, she really doing some dry snitching because Stephon Diggs allegedly sent a cease and desist from his lawyers threatening a lawsuit if JT didn't remove her song off of streaming platforms because JT said a lot about Stephon Diggs on those songs. Dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep going live. I'm going to keep giving y'all updates, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Ghost Man. I'm gone.